Hi guys. So I'm recording this in hopes to getting a little bit of it done. Just because I need to go to work. So I'll probably have this edited sometime. Sorry, I got interacted with the game here. And record and then get it edited tonight after work, and then loaded up if I can get enough recorded anyway. But we're heading to the cult area. We got some things to take up here. We don't need that. Claim. Alright, fourth stanza. Tired bright axe, Thelm gold-handed, battle brought with blades and axe. Thelm in mail and shield of silver, shining sheen turn axe. Blade of the dragonbone, new-blooded, warrior throats raw with shears. Ooh, excuse me. Hiccuped. A Thundra stands, her bright axe blazing, legs still sweeping battle tears. Bright the axe of leaf-eared lover, laughing lady of the skies. Fire flares at the Thelm, golden hand, honey tongue repeat his lies. North to the warmth and the golden city, whispers speak in the dreamer's ear. Silver scorch, the liars fly on raven's beak to dream unwakenly. Or unwaken. Brother, I have fled the circle, but I want no part of this mad rebellion. The Templars and my brethren have both gone mad, and their war has torn apart the very sky. Some of the other isolationists suggest fleeing, and I shall follow their example. It has been too long since I saw you, and it cannot be safe in haven. If you can make it past the bandits and demons, join me at the grandmother's old home northwest of the crosswords. With your blade and my staff, we can get through this together. It doesn't look like you made it very far. Perfect. We don't really need that, do we? I believe that's just elf food up there. See if we can win this. Yeah. Okay. Now Nope. Not even close of a chance. We got some locks. Like I said, I mean, we'll try to do some of those side things, but we're not going to go out of our way for it. We're going to just probably do more of the quests that show up on maps and not worry about the Inquisition stuff too much. Although if we get some of those done, that's great because they give you more XP for completing them.
I know you. They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you? The Maker has not told me.
I am not the Herald of Andraste.
As I suspected. Stories of you mastering the rifts are just blind heresy.
No, I can seal rifts.
Then prove it. Show me that the rifts bend to your will, the will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield.
This cult? What are you doing out here? What is it you think is happening?
The Chantry has fallen, and shown its imperfection in doing so. The Chant of Light was a lie. It was arrogance to think that mortal lips could frame the Maker's will. So we wait in silence. The Maker has opened the sky.
There's always got to be those
he will call
extremists.
his chosen back to the Golden City.
Until later.
Until the Maker brings you back to us.
Open that gate for me.
Hey, there's a big crazy light in the sky that craps out demons. Let's worship it. That makes sense.
Lauren's exile. Arl Terran Gorin's eldest son came late in Arl's life. There was much hope for the young... Oh! Serious. I hit the wrong button. I doubt we'll be able to find it now. Shade. It's often been suggested that the only way for a demon to affect the world of the living is by possessing a living or once living body, but this is not always true. Indeed, a shade is one such creature, a demon in true form that has adopted to affect the world around it. My hypothesis is this. We already know that many demons become confused when they pass through the veil into our world. They are unable to tell the living from the dead, the very static nature of our universe being confusing to creatures that is accustomed to a physicality defined entirely by emotions and memory. Most demons seek to seize immediately upon anything they perceive as life, jealously attempting to process it. But what of those that do not? What are those that encounter no life or fail to possess a body? What of those that are more cautious by their nature? These demons watch us, they lurk, they envy. In time, such a demon will learn to drain energy from that psyche of those it encounters, just as it did in the Fade. Once it drained enough, it has the power to manifest and will forever after be known as a shade. Such a creature spurns possession. It instead floats as a shadow across its place of land, preying upon the psyche of any who cross its path. Perhaps it believes itself still in the Fade. There is evidence to believe this is so. Okay, no, there's more. Rage Demon. Encountered in the Fade, the true form of Rage Demon is Frightening Sight, a creature of pure fire, seemingly made of amorphous lava. Its eyes pinprick of baleful light radiating from its core. The abilities of such a demon centered on the fire it generates. It burns those who come near and the most powerful are unable to lash out with bolts of fire and even firestorm affecting the entire areas. Fortunately, even powerful rage demons are less intelligent than their other varieties. Their tactics are simple. Attack the enemy on sight with as much force as possible until they perish. Some of the rage demons carry their heat-based ability into possessed hosts. Otherwise, one rarely sees their true form outside the Fade unless mages specifically summon one to do their bidding. Wrath. Like wisps, wraths are sometimes thought to be the remains of spirits or demons that have been destroyed. They cannot shape the fate around themselves, nor are they capable of mimicking forms they see in the minds of dreamers as many weaker spirits do. Instead, they are the scavengers of the Fade, dwelling in the shadows of the strongest being, feeding on scraps of thought and emotions. From Beyond the Veil, Spirits and Demons by Enchanter Mordium. No. Don't really care. Oh, well, we can read this one, huh? You want to know about my raider friends, huh? What is in the world would make you a goody like you poke your nose in such a dirty business? Well, there's good Sirs Titus, of course. Some people say he runs the Armada. Morgan, stop please. He doesn't. No one does. The Armada is a collection of ships, and each one is like a nation unto itself. It rules its own people. It owns leaders. Titus is respected, of course. Do not sink a half-dozen Elysian freights without earning at least some respect. He is a dangerous man, but he is no king of the Armada. Anyone tells you that they're lying or misformed. Then there is Lucan Pole, like to sail around the southern Cape of Ravine, rattling his saber and posturing like it means something. No one really cares what Lucan Pole does, though only a fool will say that he face it to his face. You'll see that things about Lucan Pole is he's got gold, lots of it, all earned through legitimate means even. He still has a trading company somewhere in the marches and hires people to run it while he plays adventurer on the high seas. The Armada lets him do it because it always pays to have friends with coin. The one that you should really watch out for is Antonto. They call him the Talon, the terror of Lamar. But most often, the crooked bastard what might kill you in your sleep. Slavery, murder, torture, nothing is too much for Antonto. Okay. He trafficked in souls if he discovered a way to extract them from people. In fact, I'm sure he has some Deventor cronies working on that right this second. I'm sure there's coin to be made in the stolen soul somewhere. The Imperium, probably. Isabella, Queen of the Eastern Seas. And we read those. Sarah, Rise. Yeah. I think we lost it. Okay, there it is. And there was much hope for the young man following the footsteps of his successful father. Unfortunately, Lord Grand proved to be profoundly lazy in his youth, more interested in spending his father's money than tending to his lands. In frustration, the Arl ordered a fort constructed in the mountains. He sent Lorne there, stating that his son could return to Redcliffe only when the bandits that lurked in the mountains had been brought to heed. Accepting history says that Lauren reformed, rooting the bandits and returning to Redcliffe a changed man. Whispers in the family, however, suggest that the man who returned to Redcliffe was in fact a soldier who bore some resemblance to Lauren. and who fought well against the bandits in the mountains, while Loren rested comfortably in his mountaintop keep for the remaining of his days. Excerpt from The Living Redcliffe by Sister Doris Guerin. Okay, awesome. We were able to find that. Well, let's go ahead and get some stuff. Up you go. Hi, Solus. Excuse me. Come on.
My lady came to the conclave to support the divine. When she died, I was lost.
Poor girl. Stuck? I'm always getting stuck in these games. Never seems to fail. Other than the other ones, though, at least you can jump these. Delicate to the nose, comforted to the tongue, and strangely a half-remembered whisper to the ears is described as, and inspire a wistful spirit, a vintage oats. I've never found all these, so we might not be able to get 29.
Excuse me. While you were coming up, did you meet a young noblewoman with blonde hair and pale green eyes? Lady Venena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
I found a woman's body down the hill with a letter on it.
This letter... Venena is dead. But we were meant to be together.
Obviously
The
not.
Maker would not keep us apart. What am I supposed to do now?
Join the Inquisition.
The Inquisition needs men who believe as strongly as you do. Come and help us restore order.
Yes. If waiting here in the hills leaves innocents to die, then I will bring the Maker's word by the sword. My men and I will lend our strength to the Inquisition. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you for your support. Yeah.
The Maker has torn open the sky.
Straight across. Queen Ashta of Antiva. There are those who believe the tale that Antiva owes its independence to a looming threat of the crows. Yet this story, largely spread by the crows themselves, is no more credible than the promise of the market stall huster. For the truth of the matter, we look instead to a place of the kings in Antiva city. A grand statue of a woman in Rennie royal garb towers over the entrance. Her watchful eye keeps sight of everything happening within those walls. Asha Sabura Bura Capenia, Queen Mother of Thetis. When the matriarchs of Rennie arranged the marriage of the Princess Asha of the Assail to the King Alonso Campana of Antiva, it went unnoticed and unremarked by their contemporaries. The eyes of the sages were on the wars of Ole and Navarra. The marriage of a minor princess of Rennie to an almost powerless king was beneath their consideration. Yet the wedding was, in retrospect, perhaps the most important event in Thetis history since the blackening of the Golden City. Queen Asha was a skilled technician. Seeing the military ambitions of Tevinter, Navarra, and Ole, she conducted a plan. Antiva was too preposterous to escape its neighbor's artifice. yet had no means of raising an army capable of fending off both Deventer and Olay without impoverishing the kingdom. If she was to safeguard her people, it must be through measures stronger than steel. The queen spent decades making alliances in the ancient Ravani way, marriage. She wedded her many children and grandchildren strategically into nobles' houses across the continent. Within 30 years, Antiva was so well connected that any hostile action against it would force half of the nations of Thedas into war. The blood of Queen Anna runs in the veins of the Empress of Olay, the Prince of Starkhaven, the King of Navarra, and 7 of the Dukes of the Anderfels. Even some magisters of the Deventer Imperium have ties to the Antivian royal family. Esha's web of blood ties forces most of the continent to remain at peace with Antiva or risk terrible consequences at the family dinners. In Pursuit of Knowledge, Travel of Chantry Scholar by Brother Janativi. Ah! Oh, Lord. We have a problem. Oh. Well, we don't want to get rid of any of those, huh? Oh, for the love of... Where is my...
I greet you. My name is Hindle.
Hindle, your mother can't breathe. Your father sent me here for potion.
What? She was fine. She hasn't had the breathing trouble in... All right, I can help. Here, I have some already made. Go, take it to her now.
Yes, okay. Out of the way, brutes.
Peace to you.
And to you. We'll come back for the sack in a moment. We'll be back up here later. But let's pick this up. Oh yes. Run past and let's go bark at whatever we thought we heard.
Speak not the chant of life. Run.
Trouble here.
Peace to you.
Let's do this, guys. Woohoo! You hear him all? Woohoo!
You close the rifts. You are truly the herald.
Ugh. I'm on.
Maker's tears. I was a fool to have doubted you. How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
I don't want to be served.
Have your people help the refugees.
As you say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here, the rest will go forth to do your will. When the Maker calls you to your great purpose, remember that we served you.
Alright. There is... Nice. A chest down here to get. Let's level up for a moment here. Okay, let's do this one first. Where are you? Oh well. Okay. Nobody here. It's alright. Okay.
This might interest you, sir. What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Crap.
Damn it, Ritz, where are you?
I found Ritz and rescued her from an attack by the Templars. She's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time. It's dangerous out here for everyone. I'm glad the Inquisition is trying to put things right.
Oh, I didn't want to kill him. Oh well. Innocent bystander. I don't know if we can call anybody like innocent, but
We're the Templars. They don't care who they kill anymore.
I found this ring on a Templar I killed.
This is it. Praise to you and the Inquisition for giving my husband justice. It won't bring him back, but his spirit will rest easier now. As will mine.
perfect. Okay. I forgot to hit my button.
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
Think so?
You're certain?
Yes, sir.
Have you seen otherwise?
Oh, there he is. I'm gonna finish some of these here, and as you heard, my alarm from my work went off.
potion?
Here you go. The potion and instructions on how to make it.
Silas bless you. Or the Maker. Or whoever. It doesn't matter. Just thank you. I'll give it to her right away. If ever I can help the Inquisition, you have my word.
Oh.
Look, you had a ram that walked right in here and you couldn't shoot it?
Mages, Templars, bandits, demons. Making it hard for a man to hunt for his supper.
Here, maybe this will help.
It more than helps. With this, I can fill these hungry bellies. Give these folks some hope. I didn't think much of the Inquisition. But no one else is helping like you lot. Maybe I was wrong.
Perfect. Alright, I am gonna head out to work, and we'll come back and we'll talk to Enchanter. But at this moment, for me it'll be like 8 hours. For you, it'll just be in the next little clip that I'll add to this, and it'll seem like nothing. Alright guys, I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. Like I said, I had to go to work, and this is probably not going to interfere with you too much, but
I have heard stories about you, Herald of Andraste.
Go ahead and talk to her.
I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
Shh, Caitlin.
If you're a mage, why aren't you with the rebel mages?
I was an enchanter in the College of Equitarians. We wanted tolerance, not war. By rights, I am sworn to join the rebels. But I had friends among the Templars. I will not fight them. I know my own strength.
Excuse me, guys.
I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matrin.
Ah. I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word. Maker curse the fools who started this war. And the fools who now fight it. Thank you. Matrin was important to me. Here, for your trouble.
I'd like to know more about you and Matrin.
Ah, Templars and mages. Natural enemies, they always say. As though you can keep healthy men and women close to each other for years without anyone getting ideas. We were friends for many years, and lovers for many more. And now he is gone because of this war.
You haven't joined the rebels or the refugees. Are you on your own?
Yes, it is safer that way. For everyone. At first, I used my healing skills to help the refugees. But when the Templars saw me, they attacked. Innocent people died in that battle. I will endanger no more.
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
There are countless ways for you to help the Inquisition safely without having to fight. We need wards reinforced and glyphs studied. If you have skill with healing, you could save many lives.
True enough. If the Inquisition believes I can help, then I will do what I can. My skills are yours. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
Yeah. And this way I don't need crackety Vivian. Crankety is what I meant.
If you say so. Frost every morning. They'll be losing toes soon enough.
I found some of the apostate supply stores. I can mark the locations for you.
I'll get out there myself with a few men and pick them up. This will keep a lot more refugees alive next time it snows. I appreciate it.
Okay, so this is as far as I wanted to go the first time around. Yeah, it wasn't very far, but we'll be back tomorrow. And we're going to take care of the mages and Templars. Next. And then we'll go from there. We'll do Templars, and then the mages, and then we'll open this camp and for the next one. And then after that, we'll go ahead and we'll probably over here, but we'll see how it is when we get back. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for understanding, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.